Hi, my name is Eddie and this is a reading for Pisces for the month of February. So I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle. And don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. Right, let's have a look at what's going on. So the first card in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at the moment, is the Five of Swords. I do sense there's been a lot of conflicts around you, and I do sense there's been some disagreements here. Okay, I also see some people walking away, and it's kind of losing some so-called friends. Okay, and it's very much a feeling they were showing up for how they really were. You may well have lost many battles here. Okay, but what the card is saying is that you will come out on top. Okay, you will win the war. So it is very much this energy of kind of sort of one step back to move 2 steps forward here. The advice here is not to lose your head and to try to stay grounded. Okay, others may lose their temper, may lose their cool, but if you stay calm and collective, then you can just move forward from this situation here. Let's look at the card which is crossing, which is the Four of Cups in the reverse position. Yeah, I mean exactly what I was just saying. Okay, I mean you could be in the thick of things where you react to things, but clearly this card is showing that if you kind of sort of step back from the situation, find that peace within yourself, and then all these challenges around you won't be challenges anymore. Okay, the feeling here is it will be like water off a duck's back, or like a walk in the park for you here. And I do sense like emotional fulfillment coming up for you, and that things will be more settled. There's something here about not being able to see the wood for the trees. Okay, so there is a strong sense of you stepping back. Okay, and then you can see things a lot clearer. Okay, you gain more clarity, and then you're able to resolve this situation, and it comes about from stepping back. So in the past, coming to the present, another 5 here. Okay, which is the 5 of Wands in the reverse position. 5s are numbers of conflict, so it's saying conflict now, and there was a lot of conflict like in the past as well, but the card is reversed, so which in this case makes it more challenging. Okay, I mean there's a lot going on this card. I mean first glance it looks like there's people fighting here, but looking again they could be playing a game, or they could be fighting or trying to build something. So the feeling here is that it's like a sort of combination of all three. Yeah, so it's like there's been battles around you, and then there's playing games, and then there's also building something as well, but it's kind of sort of like a sort of mishmash of things here. I just sense a lot of confusion and mixed messages I get more than anything here. But let's just look more forward, which is the 2 of Cups. Very positive for this month. It's very much about unity. Okay, I sense unity within yourself, but it can also talk about either like a start of a relationship, or like a sort of relationship moving to the next level. I'm also sensing like a very, very deep connection here, and it's coming across like soulmates. Your goal card is shown by the Empress card. I mean, the first thing I must give with this card is it's known as a pregnancy card. Okay, so there could well be a pregnancy around you, like a close friend or like family member. But from your side, it's showing you wanting expansion, it shows you wanting growth, it shows you wanting abundance here. Okay, and things have been rather challenging for you, but what I get with that is like a seed where the wind helps the seed to scatter and the rain helps the seed to grow. So the wind and the rain are challenging elements, but they're needed for this growth here. Subconsciously, I've got the Nine of Cups in the reversed position. You do feel very gutted about, you know, what's happened here, okay? And you are feeling very, like, emotional, okay? And this is very much attached to these battles here. But what I'm saying, or what the card is showing, is yes, you will lose some battles, but you are going to win the war. You are going to come out on top. And in fact, what won't kill you will make you stronger, okay? And you're not going to get any more than what you can handle. But there's a strong sense of using that energy just to project yourself forward and help you grow and expand and to gain more of what you want out of life. The advice card here is shown by the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. Yes, things have been spinning out of control, okay? There's also something here about a vicious cycle, okay? So it can point to pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. But there's something here about turning the tide, okay? It's time to look forward now, okay? Because if you keep looking back, then the same events just keep reappearing, or you just remain stuck, nothing changes. Where if you change your focus from the past to the future and just imagine what you want, then that will start to show up on the outside. Let's look at the next card. Yeah, as I just said, it's going to show up on the outside, which it has already. So the energies are kind of sort of turning already. It does take time. You know, if you imagine a big tanker ship, you know, it's trying to turn around, it does take time, okay? But once it does turn around, then it's full steam ahead. And most certainly here, there's some good news here around a money or work situation, and also around like a security issue. So it's like you're gaining more certainty and gaining more commitment this month as well. It's also the student card as well. So it could well be that you're learning something, and it could well be practical in nature. Your hopes and your fears are shown by the Chariot card here. I suppose your fear is that you're going to remain stuck and nothing's going to happen. I mean, there are peaks and there are troughs here, okay? But generally, I do sense you kind of sort of moving upwards, okay? Just moving away from this issue. I do sense there's going to be more balance here. I mean, I was feeling a house here, actually. I mean, the Chariot can talk about changes around the home. It could be like a movement. And it could also talk about like a trip or like a holiday coming up for you. But it's also about the mind as well, and about moving forward with the mind. So the mind not holding you back, not being attached to the past. So you're kind of sort of moving forward. The final card, which is the outcome card, is the Eight of Pentacles. I like that card reversed because even though it shows a gate, because it's upside down, reversed, the gate opens. Okay, so there's a way forward for you. There's a way out of this situation. Number 8 is also a karmic number. So it does talk about these challenges and this pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold, which was also shown by the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. It was like being stuck in this vicious cycle. But as I said, this card reversed, the gate opens and you move forward. And the Phoenix here shows that something you feel is impossible actually becoming a reality. And there's also a face here as well. It's like you face up to things here, okay? Head on, you face up to things. And then you move forward. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also a link for free daily readings.